We're out here at the Carrizo Fitness trail. This is a very nice winding trail with hills and curves and stations where you can do exercises. This ride ended up being an extreme case for battery range. A lot of elements on this route put a significant draw on the battery. The total weight on the bike was approximately 340 pounds, which exceeds the rated capacity of 330 pounds. There were a lot more hills than I expected, and there was a lot of slowing and accelerating to negotiate tight turns. Stopping and starting for the exercise stations also required additional battery energy. Parts of the route were affected by high wind speeds, and there was a bit of gravel and hard-packed surfaces mixed in. The route was 9 miles overall, and I noted the voltage at the beginning and at the end to estimate battery capacity used and also to calculate total miles we could have ridden on similar terrain. Let's see what voltage we're starting with. We're starting with 52.3, 52.4 volts. Let's see how much range we use over the course of this 6.2 mile ride that we're gonna do. Oh yeah, this trail feels like this is what the Lectric was designed for. Smooth, curvy, winding asphalt. Let's see if I can make this tight turn with a passenger. Okay, no problem. Okay, let's see what this next station has to offer. Always set your pedal assist level to 0 when you're going to park or be stationary so you don't accidentally grab the throttle. Hamstring stretch. Okay. So once you're back on the bike and your passenger is seated, ready, set your pedal assist, take off with the throttle, start pedaling. It's kind of a steep switchback here. Okay, I need to be in a lower gear. Higher pedal assist. I really need to be in a lower gear here. Let's go to 1. Yeah, this is a very steep grade. Get some momentum. This looks very steep. Wow, this is challenging the motor with a passenger. Hopefully that's that's the steepest grade that we run into, because that was a challenge. Oh, it's a nice view from up here. Let's do a throttle only for a bit so I can catch my breath. Half mile. We're at the half mile point. Oh man, this is going to be steep on the way back. I'm going to cheat and go to the left here. Knee lift. Sit-ups and leg raises. Uh-oh, there's some kids on the trail. Hello? Are you having fun? So I don't expect the range to be great on this type of trail because of all the super steep climbing and the fact I have a passenger with me. This is the kind of great experience you can have on the Lectric. This is a fun fitness trail, stopping, doing some exercises, enjoying the curvy, twisty roads and the hills. Quadricep climb, quadricep sit. We're going to try to go through this pedestrian bridge before we resume the fitness trail. Oh shit, as it goes over the highway, it's kind of freaky. Okay, where does this go? It goes nowhere. Actually, it goes into a dirt trail, which we're not going to take. Working out the brakes pretty good on these hills also. With the added passenger weight, is more of a challenge on the brakes. This is a long descent. On the way back, it's going to be a long climb. Pull-ups, oh no. Can we do any pull-ups at all? 1, 2, 3. This is quite scenic also amongst the pines. It's a very nicely designed trail in that it has good surface condition. There's no holes or cracks so far. It's winding, so that makes it fun. A lot of elevation changes up and down. Again, that makes it fun and makes it challenging. You have to actually pedal even on a pedal assist bike. Get a bit of a workout. It's very nice. Oh. Another exercise station. We almost shot right past it. Some push-ups. Hand walk and body dips. I can do this. Yeah, there we go. Hand walk. Hand dips. Man, I haven't done these exercises since high school. That's tough. Keep it going. Jump once, only once between each bar. Oh, you get a nice view of the lake at the end of the Mountain Gods. We're going to ride a trail around the lake after this. I think we're at the end. All right. So now we're out here at the end of the Mountain Gods lake. I'm not sure what the name of this lake is. This path is off-road. I don't think it's paved, but it should be flat and pretty smooth. Let's see how the XP 3.0 does on this kind of path. This is somewhere in between the smooth asphalt that we were just riding and yesterday's forest single track as far as bumpiness. This path is bumpier than it looked from above. My passenger claims it's okay. Let's just bring it down to pedal assist 2. This type of path is definitely in the XP 3.0's wheelhouse. This is what this bike is made for. These kinds of scenic paths are family friendly, passenger friendly, and friendly to the bike without rear suspension. And with the smaller wheels, it's not really designed for very technical riding. But for the most part, I'm going to continue to use it for commuting and some of these fun trails. Oh, there's a puppy here. Hello. I'm going to have to kick it up to pedal assist 5 here. Try to make it up this hill. Maybe kick it down a gear. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Now let's see how smooth the path across this dam is. Yeah, this is actually smoother because there's gravel that absorbs some of the shock and fills in some of the holes. So this is similar to the gravel road that I did my range test on. It's really windy up here though. The wind catches a lot of speed making its way over the lake. Oh. Oh man, it's like a 40-mile-an-hour crosswind here, or more like 50. Just gotta lean into it a little bit. Oh jeez. I wish I had a flag on me so you could see how strong the crosswind is. The bike's not doing too bad though. The only bad thing is that we're gonna have to ride back across that exact same windy dam. The dam wind. Oh, it looks like this is a boat ramp over here. We'll go down a little bit here. This is the most off-roading I've done with a passenger. We're not gonna go down the boat ramp though, that's for sure. After riding the fitness trail, we're heading back. It's another 3 miles to the truck approximately. Our voltage is down to 48.8. Battery is definitely not at its strongest. We'll see how it handles these steep hills. I think it's going to be more challenging, although I think I have a better idea what gear and pedal assist level to be at. Here we go. The way back is challenging because the battery is weaker, not being at full charge, and then we have a pretty strong headwind, which does have some impact when it's as strong as it is right now. I'm trying to use my brakes a little bit less, carry more momentum through the curves and hills. I'm also trying to drop down to pedal assist 2 or 3 when it makes sense to do so, to try to conserve some power. My ultimate range test video, would indicate you have huge range on a bike like this, but that was a very flat, a very ideal condition. This is an extreme range killer. Very steep hills, passenger, some load, all the tools and water and stuff I have in that bag, so we're close to the full weight capacity of the bike. Doing the math, we're probably right at or just slightly exceeding the weight capacity of the bike. Kind of an extreme range test in a sense. I'll compute what the range would be if I would run a full battery to empty on these kinds of conditions, and I think we'll all be shocked by how short the range is. The Lectric trike has gearing in the geared hub motor that is much more suitable for hills. It's geared for lower speeds but higher torque. I think these types of hills, that bike would handle it better than what the XP 3.0 is. We'll come back out here and do a comparison between the two bikes, riding them side by side and get a feel for how they handle. Obviously the trike won't be able to take these curves as fast and won't have such a high top speed. I'm betting the motor will have an easier time with these types of hills. Not to mention, you can't carry a passenger on the trike. Look where you want to go. Woo. After the 9 miles, our voltage had dropped down to 47.3, which represents a state of charge of 43.6%. We used a total of 41% of the battery capacity for this ride, which means that we could have gone 21.9 miles in the exact same conditions. The conditions were very challenging, including steep hills, sharp curves, strong crosswind, and strong headwinds on part of the trail. And the bike was just over its full capacity. With a passenger, the tools and water and gear we were wearing, we were likely at about 340 pounds or even a little bit over that when the bike is rated for only 330 pounds. You can see with very different trail conditions, the range is very different. On my ultimate range test, I was estimating ranges that were well over 50 miles if I were to ride on those flat conditions with minimal load. And I'll go back and do a real world test on the river trail. There was a lot of controversy on that test because many thought that the theoretical calculations were not conservative. They were too aggressive as to what the range of the bike could be. So I'll go back and do a test just like I did on the trike with a full battery all the way down to empty. But this was interesting. I was surprised that we were able to get over 20 miles in these very challenging conditions and with a passenger. If you want to see more of these types of tests, please consider subscribing. And look at the description below for Amazon affiliate links, either for some of the gear that I use, some of the tools, and some of the parts and materials I use to maintain the bikes.